Anchor Log, Sunrise, Watchlist 49. Movie fans, this week's offers you can't refuse are coming to you from, well, I'm not exactly sure. And by that I mean I don't know what timeline, dimension, reality, universe, multiverse, whatever you want to call it, I'm in. This is gonna sound crazy, like something out of a movie. Maybe it is. But I've discovered the WCBI elevator here at work is some sort of door through time or space, sometimes both. Every ride takes you to a world different than the one you left when you got in. I suspected it for some time until the signs were too obvious to ignore. Like IBCW? What is that? Sometimes the alternate realities make even less sense, like the time I somehow knew Swahili and loved showing it off too much. Habari za Sabui, and thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Eric Crosswhite. You see, it's very hard to tell, nearly impossible if you're ever back in the universe you started, and it takes weeks, even months, before you realize what's different. So what do? Well, we do what we always do when we need answers. We turn to the movies. Roll camera, we're joining Marty McFly and Doc Brown as they go back to the future. Turn your imaginations on and crank up your fun level for this 80s science fiction classic that since my first watch has had me spinning out. A time machine built out of a DeLorean accidentally sends teenage McFly to the year 1955, where his parents are his age. Unaware of how he's messing up the future, he needs the Doc's help to get home. The unlikely pair make the greatest movie duo in a perfectly told story. This is creativity at its best. Even if you don't like sci-fi, the adventure and outstanding soundtrack will take you for a fast-moving ride. The best line belongs to the Doc. He says, if my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious... Oh, out of time. Next, Arnold Schwarzenegger is back in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Maybe the best sequel ever made. Maybe. Sure, Arnold has looked better, but the Terminator franchise has not. Two killing machines are sent back from the future, one to rescue the to-be savior of the human race, the other to terminate him. A twist on the first, where Arnold played the villain, and this one he plays the hero, giving way for a deep emotional ending. It won 4 Oscars and was hot at the box office. My favorite line is one of Arnold's iconic phrases, "Hasta la vista, baby." Last, Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis are playing the same guy in Looper. Caught up in a crime ring that involves time travel, the main character has to track down his older self, Willis, who's on a mission of madness. Don't get caught up in the details until you can actually watch. It's complicated, but you can go into it knowing there are some profound realizations and really clever dialogue. The theme has to do with vicious cycles, how they start when we're young, and the lengths a man will go to feel love. The best line is from the great Jeff Daniels, who plays the crime boss. He says, I guess everything comes back around. Here's where you can stream this week's choices. Back to the Future and Looper are both free with ads on Tubi. In fact, there you can find all 3 Back to the Future films. And you can catch Terminator 2 on Paramount Plus and Showtime. And here's to hoping I'm back in the universe I started. I'm gonna look around, see if anything's out of the ordinary. And here's to hoping I'm back in the universe where I started. I'm gonna look around and see if anything's out of the ordinary. But that's this week's watch list. For more of my movie recommendations, hit up our spot on WCBI.com. I'll be back next week with 3 more. Until then, as always, leave the criticism, take the cannoli. Oh, sorry. Going up?